Hello to the side and back. My name is Tokika Uzuru, also known as Toki, and today on my channel we're going to be talking about making the mundane magical, aka how you can practice setting your intentions every day. Now, in one of my previous videos over here, I talked about the importance of setting your intentions and making sure you know how to do that properly. And these are just everyday things that you can do in order to practice with setting your intentions. It would also be helpful to keep these as like a baseline for your mundane magic because they're relatively low effort and low energy witchcraft activities or witchy activities. Heads up, this is also helpful if you're in a place where you have to stay in a broom closet. Basically, the whole entire idea of this is to romanticize your daily routine, whether that be your daily morning routine, your daily night routine, or just your daily self-care routine. But doing things with intentions. Basically, what is the goal? Why are you doing this? What is the reason for it? What is this specific activity bringing you? It doesn't have to be tangible. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. So things like morning or night stretches, either when you first wake up or when you're about to go to bed, to either greet the day or the sun and to say goodnight to the moon. Then there's tarot time, basically drawing a tarot card from whatever pack of cards that you have and figuring out what the energy for that day will be or what the message that you need to know is for that specific day. You could also infuse whatever your beverage is with whatever intention or energy you need for that day. Specifically, in this green cup, green is usually the color of success, I have a peppermint mocha coffee. Typically, I don't infuse my beverages with whatever energy I want for that day, but I did start off my practice while doing that. No, but I did start my practice off doing that. Now, it doesn't have to be coffee, it could be tea, whatever drink or beverage you want it to be. You can also look up specifically the ingredients of your beverage. So like I said, this is a peppermint mocha. What type of magical meaning peppermint has? Or maybe you want to add like maybe cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, cloves. And one thing to remember while stirring your intentions is that clockwise usually is bringing things toward you, so bringing it to you, and counterclockwise is taking it away from you. And the last one specifically for like daily routines and stuff would be shower time. Having your shower time be like a cleansing ritual or a reset your energy ritual. Depending on whether you're in a shower or a bath, you can go ahead and bring in your crystals that are water safe, your herbs, whatever candles you want to bring into the bathroom with you. Personally, I don't do all of that because I don't feel like it. But then there's also just bringing in music itself to go ahead and help with cleaning your energy and resetting everything. And it's so good. I specifically do that on a Friday because Beauty Friday. And now we get on to the second half of this video where I talk about infusing everyday activities with magic. The first thing you can actually start with is figuring out what jewelry you use often or every day. So right now I have on jewelry that I typically have on when I'm filming, and that's just to go ahead and make me feel better. Like this is a galaxy necklace, and then the one that I have layered the one that I'm usually wearing every day, unless it is one of those I'm not feeling it days, is my Tiger's Eye Tree of Life pendant. Now you can use whatever jewelry you already have and have it charged and infused with whatever intentions you want it to. One way you can go ahead and do that type of charging is by making a charging station. I have a decent amount of herbs and salt, mostly salt, in this container. Well, old candle jar. And right now I have some of my crystal keychain, hair ties, and a literal key. And they all have crystals attached to them. Just be careful when it comes to jewelry charging stations, because some jewelry pieces have metal that do not react well to salt, or being in salt too long, or being in salt in a humid environment. Now, intention setting with food, it's similar to what I talked about when it comes to intention setting with your drinks. Whatever you make can also be a spell or a ritual. All you have to do is just look up the metaphysical properties of the ingredients you're using and figure out what your intentions are going to be while making it. Now here comes my personal favorite way of integrating my practice into everyday life. And that actually happens to be candles. Now, anyone that knows me specifically might know that I have an entire obsession over having candles. And it's because I use them so often and I like the whole aesthetic of just maybe 2 or 3 candles lighting up an otherwise darkened room. The sad thing is that you're not really supposed to move candles while you have them lit, so I can't have that type of aesthetic. You can actually coordinate your intentions with the very specific color and scent that the candle is. You can either use specifically white for like any type of intention that you want to set, because that's the basic. It's also used for clarifying or purifying. Black candles are usually used for protection. Right now I have a yellow candle and I think this is used for creativity, clarity, intelligence, manifestation, and creativity. I was right. So each specific color has a metaphysical meaning. I did talk about green having helping with the intent of success. Hence why I have a green candle lit right back there. And last but not least, personal hygiene. I talked about this when I was talking about turning shower time into a shower time ritual. And that is kind of part of glamour magic, which typically deals with beauty. So glamour magic would happen to be like drawing sigils on your face using your moisturizer or maybe your foundation. Particularly, I have this jade roller and I just roll this around on my face counterclockwise. One, to go ahead and help with circulating the blood flow in my face. 2, because it's cold and it's relaxing and it's fun apparently. But 3, jade, specifically green jade, happens to assist in clearing, clarifying, or balancing your heart chakra, or dealing with anything that happens to do with love, which happens to deal with the heart chakra, or whatever green symbolizes. So like success, But you can also infuse whatever intention you have with things like perfume, lotion, whatever body wash you're using. And everything that is pointed out in this video could actually help you with learning how to set your intentions, or how you specifically set your intentions. But of course, with anything that I specifically talk about with my personal spiritual path or anything that happens to deal with witchcraft, it is always best to do research and look up credible sources when you're doing said research. And that is all that I have for this video. Did not realize it was going to go that far. But it's also probably because I have to go ahead and go around the room and look for the stuff that I have around the room to go ahead and help me out with this video. However, that does mean that I get to do the stereotypical YouTuber outro, where I, as a stereotypical YouTuber, would ask you to do the following. How the frick did I do that? If you like these types of videos where I give advice to beginners on the nature-based spiritual path, otherwise known as witchcraft, or whether I go ahead and point out the specific things that I do on my path, you can go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, or any other type of metaphysical, magical, and mystical content that I decide to make, you can go ahead and press the subscribe button and turn it to all notifications if you want to be notified of when I post. And last but not least, if you have any type of questions, comments, concerns, or you want me to elaborate more on anything specifically in this video, you can go ahead and put all of that into the comments section below. And now it is time for me to go because I have a lot of cleaning to do, and apparently a lot of birds are deciding to go ahead and just land in front of the window, which is making me very distracted. And with that being said, I've been Toki Uzuru, aka Toki, and this is Toki saying Toki out.